Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be asking the cards, what does Sagittarius need to know? What's on its way to Sagittarius? What's going to benefit you to know about? And this is a timeless reading. So whenever you're seeing this message, that's when it was supposed to find you. We're going to start with Oracle and then we're going to go into the tarot cards. If you guys have never been to my channel before, I really appreciate you stopping by. Please consider hitting the like button if you enjoy the reading. Be honest with yourselves. I know you're honest, Sagittarius. You'll also unlike it if you don't like it. Bless your hearts. I appreciate the honesty. And consider subscribing. We only take the cards that fly out. I don't force anything. I'm only the interpreter. So this is our Angels of Abundance deck. We're going to get one card from the Divine Feather Messenger deck. And you guys, if you'd like for me to pray for you, send you my good juju, that's my own personal spiritual practice, just putting the good back out there. And if that's the case, say hi in the comment section, even an emoji, something that I can focus my energy on that represents you. And I encourage everybody to do that for each other. All right, we're starting out with pay yourself first. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and in your future. Even if it's $1, you know, it's more the gesture. And then we have the message, prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you will receive it in the perfect form. So this will be really interesting to see what tarot says to you. My left hand is tingling like crazy. Tell me what you think that means. My hands have always itched and tingled when I need to read, but I wonder why it's the left hand. So you guys, your latest readings have been really interesting. A lot of them have revolved around being discerning with who you're surrounding yourself by, and definitely taking the control in your projects or your work situations, even within your family dynamics. And control not in a demonstrative way, of course, but control in a natural leadership way. So we'll see if your tarot goes that way, that direction rather. So for my Saggies, what do they need to hear right now? Please make it clear. I'm only taking the cards that fly out. And if they fly out in reverse, that's how we read them on this channel. All right. Doing things your way. It might be unorthodox. What you're doing, what you're approaching, your style of doing things may be different than those around you. We're getting the Hierophant upside down. That means kind of breaking the rules. Hierophant rules over, it represents institutions, marriage, schools and churches, belief systems, basically. So this is kind of the way we organize the chaos of life. Human beings need to compartmentalize. We make rules, we make structure. And so when you get this upside down, Sagittarius, it's saying you may have a different approach, and that might be exactly what is needed in this situation. Sorry, my cat has got allergies. Poor thing. It's been sneezing all day. Okay, so just getting the general feel. This is definitely a little futuristic, making plans for the future, waiting for your ships to come in. At the center of your reading, we have the intuitive card of the High Priestess. This is a great sign because it means that you're definitely following your gut. And I have a feeling that that's one of the reasons why you're being led to do things your own unique way. There is a decision, however, that you're going to be looking at coming up. And this might be a little bit hard to make. And the reason is it might be challenging some fears. It might be like when you look at this decision you have to make, that's kind of when you lose that strong gut feeling, you know? And usually when that happens, Sagittarius, it's because the head is arguing with your gut. And your gut is just, that's my way, my simplistic way of just saying your intuition knows what you have not experienced yet. Right? So when we listen to our intuition, it's really helpful, especially when we're going into an area we've never experienced before. We're in scenarios that we can't pull upon our past experiences, or we don't want to pull upon our past experiences to aid us. And if we only listen to our head, it will usually send us right back through the same patterns we've lived through already, because it only knows what it knows. So when we get the Two of Swords, that difficulty making a decision, it's usually because you're having a bit of an argument between the two. And the only way to move forward and make a decision is to take this blindfold off and see the moon. And the moon, as you'll see in the High Priestess, the symbolism of the moon represents intuition. So you just need to be able to take that blindfold off. So what does that mean for you, Sagittarius? How do you get back in tune, in alignment with your intuition? Sometimes it's really simple things. Maybe it's going for a long drive. Maybe it's singing and dancing. Maybe it's going to church. Maybe it's, I can go on and on, a walk in nature. But either way, it looks like you are moving forward and making progress, because we do have the Three of Wands here. So this is making plans, and this is possible travel on the horizon here. So now let's unpack it a little bit more. I'm going to tell you right now that this is going to be an extended reading. It feels bigger than just what I have allotted in 12 minutes. So if that's the case and you want to follow me over there, the link will be in the description box below, and it runs about the price of a cup of coffee. All right, so what's this Four of Cups for my Sagittarius? We got our Queen of Wands. That's you, boo. The Queen of Wands, and again, we've got kind of a stuck feeling, and it has a lot to do with where you're at in here. And it has to do with kind of an offer that you're not quite excited about. A decision you could move forward on, but you're feeling a sense of apathy. Four of Cups. So you can see this cup being offered to her from the heavens, but there's just a lot of disinterest. So this is just kind of like, I don't know if I want to keep on doing this, or, I don't know if I want to do, make that choice. So why are we getting the Hierophant upside down? Now that's fascinating, right? Breaking your own rules, maybe breaking other people's rules. And then we get a ton of major arcana, big, huge messengers of the deck. There's only 22 and 78 cards. And we got two major arcana. We have Six of Pentacles, generosity, reciprocity, things coming back to you. I'm going to stop right now. I'm going to interrupt this. And I'm going to say, is the reason you have a little disinterest or a difficulty making this decision to move forward on something because maybe you just don't know if it's worth it, because you don't know if you'll really receive the rewards that make it worth it? Well, in this case, whatever you are doing to shake things up and go about things a little differently, it's leading you towards a huge, I'm getting so excited. Find the words. A huge opportunity. So this is landing in your lap. This means that the universe is kind of coming out there to meet you in the middle. This is a gift. Whenever we get the aces in tarot, these are those moments where you're like, yeah, and then I just ran into somebody and they changed my life. Basically, that's Ace of Cups, This is an opportunity that just lands in your lap. You're going to feel enthusiastic again. You're going to feel excited about the future. To back that up is the Wheel. You are exactly where you are meant to be right in this moment, Sag. And where you are right now is a point where your luck is changing. The wheel turns, nothing stays the same. Nothing stays apathetic right for very long, okay? And we have the promise of prosperity, generosity, either a gift, donation, or somebody just simply you receiving back what you put in. The Six of Pentacles is a wonderful prosperity card. And then we have the Star card. I drew a bathing suit on her. I know it's cheesy, but YouTube makes me do it. So the Star card talks about getting a lot of attention, one, so you're in the limelight, whether you like it or not. But it's also just basically getting your wishes granted, your dreams come true. It's a big card. It's a big major arcana. And the Star card is also recovery. So if you felt depleted, uninspired, if you felt like, I don't know what I want to do here, this is where everything changes. And This is why. It's because you're changing the rules. You're going about things in an unorthodox way. So it's a great time in any capacity you can get in touch with your creative side, your intuitive side. And your brain is making things a little hellish for you, right? Your brain is sending you back through here, the hums and the haws and I can't and I don't knows. But the truth is, just like the Two of Swords, the Eight of Swords can remove her blindfold at any point and can untie the wrists from behind her back here in Eight of Swords and walk out from between all these swords. And that is actually a major part of the meaning of these cards, is that there's almost a little bit of illusion, but it's really the thought patterns that are keeping you stuck. All you need to do is change your perception. And now we are in alignment to the High Priestess energy. And now we're going towards making those plans. And the Seven of Pentacles, I've been saving that for you. So we're going to get to that. So anything we need to know for my Sagittarians about this choice? What about this choice, my Sagittarians? And then High Priestess. Yeah, okay, that was helpful. High Priestess. Intuition, something you don't see. You got the moon all over your reading. You're getting the moon all over your reading. And the moon talks about our intuition, but it also talks about that which we can't see. So third eye energy is what's going to guide you. Because there's something you don't see around the corner here. And you might be having some things right now, triggering some old fears, you know. You got some action going on here, you guys. Seven Pentacles. Beautiful. I'm just going to say right now, it'll all be worth it. It'll all be worth it. And I'll tell you what I mean in just a moment. Okay. So first of all, that decision, the Two of Swords, gut arguing with mind, where's my intuition? This is just backing up what I said. Go within. The Four of Swords talks about gratitude, not to shake my finger at you, but one, gratitude, and two, going into a quiet place. It's meditative. And that's where that decision will be easier to be made, easier made. There is something you have waiting for you to learn about the situation. It's hidden from you right now. I would say with the Page of Swords, I would say take things with a grain of salt, but prick up your ears. Open your ears to information that's coming at you, whether it's through social platforms, it's online, or if it's via text. And then, instead of blocking it out, turning a blind eye, use your discernment, but pay attention. With the High Priestess energy, you got her on your side, and she's going to help you throw out the unnecessary information. The other thing I want to tell you is that regarding an event that you have no control over, now this event is not going to be subtle, it's going to shake up your world. These events, the Tower card sometimes gets a bad rep only because at points where there are Tower moments, you are not in control. We are not in control, and it's plain as day obvious to us. We have a lot of illusion of control, right? And but these are moments where we can only control how we react. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It can be sometimes a major incentive to move across, to another job across the sea. I don't know why I say across the seas, the ocean. How poetic of me. This could be suddenly falling in love, somebody who just shakes up your world. Whatever this is for you, it's an event that is going to make you immediately look towards the future and need to plan. It may be even coming to you in the form of a person reaching out to you, as somebody who has a lot of energy, who has possibly a lot of confidence too. And you're immediately going to be looking out with the Two and the Three of Wands of like, okay, let's put together the list, the to-do list, the pros and cons list. Let's make plans. Let's look at flights. Let's look at car rentals. You know what I mean? So that is a big burst of energy. And it looks like you are very proactive with it. It launches you forward. And now we've arrived at the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is that fork in the road. This is saying, take a moment, take a look at everything you've built up until now. You have a pause in your life to make a choice of moving forward and continuing the hard work that you've put into this, or just changing it up completely altogether. And why I said it's all going to be worth it is that this is working towards the Ten of Pentacles, which is long-term happiness and prosperity. It's very much a financial and an investment card. And so this is like 20 years down the road, 30 years down the road. The work that you're putting in now is going to make a big difference. So at this point, I'm going to say, you're welcome to follow me over to the extended. And if this is where I leave you, thank you so much for joining me. I adore all of you guys. Say hi in the comments section. And yeah, next I'm going to be asking what is next and advice from tarot. All right, take good care of yourselves. Mwah. Bye.